work. Just keep getting wrecked by gangs. I can't seem to deal with them. I haven't played through the camp. What's the campaign like? We contracted to build in time for scheduled executions. Oh, I don't want to play it. What have I done? I'm pressing things and I'm not thinking. It's actually a nice prison. Anyway. Create new. What do we want? We want male. Simply because they get all the extra stuff that comes with having to deal with their babies and stuff. Halves like I had this one as well, and they were still being fearless, and it's just annoying. I'm currently tunnels. I think this guy might be the guy to go with because we had lots of troubles with tunnels, so I reckon this is the guy to go with. We want a large plot. Don't want to play as warden. I really like the husky though. Sure. So failure conditions, we're going to turn that off. Fog of War, we're going to leave that on because I think that's quite good. Generate forests. No. Jeez, that music's loud. Gangs, we're going to turn that off. That is cooked. Dynamic reputations. So I'm gonna turn that on. I'm gonna leave that off actually. Events with the temperature, gonna leave that on. Staff needs. They will now attempt to climb over your walls. I reckon that's the one that cooked me, so I'm gonna leave that off. This looks good. Looks like all the settings I want. All this stuff I really look like I want. Okay, cool. This looks good. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I'm going to speed it up just to get that income going. Turn off intake. I'm going to turn that off. What are we going to go for? We're going to go MedSec first, I reckon. Okay, I might go for a different setup this time. So we're going to have, let's say, the entry. Let's not make the entry so big. Let's have we want the in the middle. So we have in the middle for the door, right? So we have large jail door roughly in the middle. So you come through the jail door. And then we have like this reception area. So this will be the reception. I don't believe I had a reception area in the last prison I built. So we come through here, we have the reception. And then we can sort of shutter them into a hallway. Because what I would like to have is sort of like, let's have a look at what we're going to do first. So what I've learned is we need to have limited entries to the canteen. We can't just have it open. Because what's going to happen is you're going to have all those shovels stuff, so we really want to limit tunneling. So what I might do is you might have it, like have the cells in the middle. So bring this out here, and we'll sort of have the cells, I'll have like cell block 1 here. Right? I don't think that's wide enough, I may have to alter that. Whatever, let's just come here, we'll have cell block 1 here. I want it more towards the center. Let's say here, cell block 1, so make them fairly large, because I want to actually have like these proper cell blocks. We'll pull this out and then we'll start having a look at the prison layout here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'll have the shower room. I'll have a solitary cell here. Okay, what I might do then is I might extend this up by 1. So then we can have the solitary cell here, and then have the room for showers. Showers, they're like Jawas. I reckon this might be a little bit too wide, to be honest. So we can have. Oh, that's not right. Have some more cells like this. Like what I'll do is I'll build the like this is my plan. So we'll have the cells more towards the center. And then we can build, like I saw a few recommendations, you build the common room and all your stuff, the canteen stuff around the cell so it's harder for them to tunnel. And we really want to deal with that tunneling because that was a very big issue. Okay, so this will effectively, so I'll shorten this, so this will be the cell, what the cell block will be like. So cell block will be like this. Then we'll have solitary here as well, and then this can be the showers. Alright? Cool, so it'll be cell block 1. And then we're going to figure out, okay, so staff room. So we have a reception area. And then maybe what we do this time maybe is have the staff room as like a separate, like, building. Okay, I don't really want to do it up here because maybe we'll put execution up here later. So maybe what I do is I have like a gap that comes down here. And this will be sort of like the admin complex here. I don't want that one, shall we say. The sort of admin complex here. And then maybe what we do is they have to be 4x4, I think. Staff rooms 4x4 and offices 4x4. Yeah. So what we can do is we can come in. So we'll probably have like the door towards the center. So you come in, and then we have the first 4x4 here. So that'll be room number 1. And that's not a 4x4. There we go, and then that works out. That doesn't. Okay, we just shorten this by 1. So it's at a 4x4 as well. Okay, so those can be our offices right there. So you come in. So this will be staff door. So we have staff door coming in. You come in and we've got the staff rooms, right? Oh no, we need a staff room. So staff room, I think I'm going to learn from last time and probably make it a bit bigger so we can incorporate a toilet as well. So this will be the staff room. And then we can sort of pull back and have 4x4 there. And then what we can also do is have, this needs to be over by 1 more. Have a 4x4 here. So you come through, this will be a 4x4. And then we can also have a set of 4x4s here. So coming out like this. Okay, so we will have to, it's going to be a bit lopsided. So maybe we come out like this and bring it up, and then we sort of have that block there. So it's not completely symmetrical. That's a 3. It's a 3x3. That is not a 4x4. Okay, so there, that should be a, oh my, there we go. It's a 4x3, so this has to be extended out by 1 more. So they come down like this. That's a 4x4, okay, cool. And then we can have another 4x4 here. Oh, I keep doing that. Add some staff doors to come into here. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, then we got this. What are we gonna do with this space? We don't want wasted space. So we're gonna do down here. So this can be like a toilet complex, maybe. This maybe can be a set of toilets. That's maybe what I'll do that as. That can be the toilet room. I have a set of toilets there. This will be the actual staff room. So we'll go ahead and get the grant that relates to staff. Basic detention center, no. Administrative, yeah, this one. And we want concrete. So we'll go concrete, we'll build this. This will be our staff room. Have our doors, so we want door here, door here, door here. Chuck in all the doors. So get that sorted, get the staff complex sorted. And now I also got to think about where I'm going to put the turn auto lights off. Where I'm going to put the power gen. So maybe put the power gen next to the admin building. Because I know that, let's make it 10 by 10. Sure, make it a 10 by 10 room here. And I just want to do that because I remember reading that what do you call it, oh, I put the doors in, but I didn't put the walls in. What the prisoners will try and do is they will dig following the water pipes and stuff. So I want to be able to sort of not have this run the extremities. So if they do follow, they still have an extra leg they have to go. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there. And what I like to do is I like to have a wall that sort of encompasses that a little bit, just so we don't have any problems with leakages. And we also want to put some capacitors on this boy here. And then what we need to lights. So we'll come in, we'll get some lights ranging down here. And then, so this will be here, we could probably use that for extensions at some other time. If we want to extend out this way, then we're going to have another complex below the power gen. So we'll put some light, yeah, we definitely want some lights in the toilet. Okay, and then we fix some lights here. So we'll bring this up like this and just send it down the middle. And then we also need some power there. So then we can have rooms. So we want to build an office here. Okay, so what do we need? We need... So we have office desk, and then we can have like a wooden stool, right? Wooden stool. Alright. Then we need a filing cabinet as well. There's a filing cabinet there. And then I can just quick build that, right? I just clone this. There you go. Quick build that. Then what I want us to do, hire, we have building 2 offices. So that should be good. Oh, it copies the rooms across as well, I didn't realize that's new. Hire a warden. Get our warden in there. Unlock finance. So we need finance, and then we can hire an accountant. Filing cabinet. Why did the filing cabinet not copy across? Because the light got in the way. Right. Let's get those filing cabinets down. So while we're unlocking finance, let's get back to this planning. So we have sort of this cell block here. Then what I reckon is, because I don't want to have that wasted space down the center again, we maybe have like the sort of the mess hall kind of thing attached like this. And then we're gonna have like a massive jail door coming into like this large mess hall. And then off the side we can have like the kitchen area that runs like this, sort of parallel to it. And this, what are we looking for? Looking for staff door. So it's like staff door in the middle, we come in. Maybe I reckon, we maybe have them at the 2 extremities, so you come in towards that, and then also I want to put a staff door, no, staff doors to the left. Staff door kind of here as well, so we can come through and they don't have to exit like this. So we'll come out into, so this will be the mess hall, this will be, oh, hide accountant. Right. So let me quickly do this. 200, sure, not a big loss, get the accountant in. Cool. We should still have an income of $100 yet, so it's just still, I will have the staff room initiative. So, well, this will be the staff room here. We're not going to deal with hot water at the moment. So we'll like to have a sort of like a big sofa here. Let's have 2 big sofas. I like to put a serving table in here, so what the cookers can come and do and give them some good food. They actually have a large TV. So I'll put a large TV there. What else do they want? They need a drink machine. Drink machine, put a drink machine there. Maybe put an arcade cabinet there if they want to just chill out and have a snack shelf there. Cool. And then we need 5 guards. Cool, that's done. Grants, what else? We can do a medical, get that. Oh no, because we need an income. We can just get that out of the way. Do that, I reckon. And then come back and we'll plan that out later. So we'll come back to the grants in a sec, just while we look at doing some of this planning. So we'll have the mess hall here, then we've got the kitchen. I realise I don't have actually any doors to come into the cell block. No, we want a large one. So come into the cell block 1, so we have showers up here. We'll probably put metal detectors here as well. Probably here because we might have some staff work, and we might have them work in the kitchen to try and cut down on costs. So, okay, so we will have this cell block. Now we just need an area for the common room and the yard. So what we might do is have a common room sort of attach off like this. I like the 10 by 10 buildings. So we can have the common room come off like this, a large cell door again, comes into the common room. And then we'll need a yard. So where are we going to put the yard? So we can maybe have it come out like this. And then have like a pathway that comes out here. And then we'll have this fenced off. And this will come out to the yard, maybe. Yep, so then this will be where the yard is. Because then we can have another cell block sprouting off here. So then we can have, so this will be fences, this won't be walls entirely. So we can sort of have fences. Hang on, why do we want to do the yard? Like, this is really bugging me. So maybe we have the path coming around to the yard being here. And then we'll all fence this up coming into the yard. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's the way to go. So we have the yard that sprouts off like this. These are going to be fences. And then we'll make quite a big yard so then we don't have to worry about expansion later, because this will all be mid-sec. So then we continue like this, and we'll just close this off like now because we don't have any reason to continue that. Alright, so now we can come back and do the basic detention cell. We need a room for a holding cell as well. So the holding cell, maybe we can just do the holding cell here. This can just be the basic holding cell. Holding cell has to be 5 by 5. Okay, that's definitely not 5 by 5. That is, what is that? 4. So bring that up. It's 5 by 6. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna make it 5 by 6 so I don't want to have the issues surrounding the not looking nice, or that not connecting up evenly. Okay, so that got a holding cell. Let me just take out this grant. So holding cell, got a canteen, 2 guards we can already tick off, 2 cooks. Alright, so to get that going, we'll hire at least 2 guards. What I'll do is I'll just be a little bit cheeky and just sack a couple of the guards right now, so we still have the 2 required. So I can hire the cooks and not have to worry about too much. So what we'll do is we'll just build this initial bit. So this will be the reception. Hang on. So what do we need? We need the holding cell, which is this bit here. So the holding cell we need. So we'll build that. And then we need the shower, so we may as well get that built. We need the canteen and the kitchen, so we'll go through and build all of this as well. Go through and get that done. Shower, yard, and then this will be the yard. So what we need to do right here is I'll make it green floors. So we'll come through and get this done. So wipe out the planning for that. because we've got the fences going in. But then what we'll do as well is we'll get the grass that comes along like this and comes up like that. And then what we'll also need is fences here because they'll just run away. Which will be funny. Not for me though. So fences will come down like that, and then we'll build this stuff here. So that's all going in. Got all that happening. Doors, so we'll go... This is going to be mid-sec, so we'll go with orange doors. I wanted 2 large doors on either side, didn't I? Mid-set, this will be... Oh, don't need that. So that will all be there. Then we'll need the staff doors to come in here. Right. So we'll get that going. I realise I don't have any lights in here. That's probably a good thing to have, right? Cool. So now we can come down here, get these concrete walls going like this. Planning's a bit slow to get rid of. Seems to be a bit dodgy. So we get that coming down. Okay. So this is going, let's first of all put in the yard. Oh, we can't yet because it's not closed off. So canteen. So this will be the canteen, right? That's the canteen. This is the kitchen. And then this will be the holding cell. So what? Alright. We want for the kitchen. I'm not going to put everything so far, we'll just put in what we need at the moment. So we'll need some fridges, and then we'll need probably a few sinks to get those going. Get electrical coming up here. Now we also need some pipes. Come up like that, use the smaller pipes to try and save some money. Get that going, and then of course we need some lighting. So go in the 2 corners. So here we'll probably go 2 in the middle, 2 in the middle, and then go the corners for the canteen. So okay, I can put in the yard now as well. So we'll go. This is the yard. Of course, Okay, so the yard needs to be secure behind 1 door. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go fence gate. Do we not have a large fence gate? Or maybe I'll just put one here. And then we'll have to build this then. Yeah, sure. Build that. Then we want the power to come across here. So we'll get the canteen up and running. So for the canteen we just need a few serving tables. Get the serving tables out. And then just a few tables, so we'll go... Do we want to go the long ways? Sure. Go them like this. And grab the benches to go with them. Like that. Cool. The holding cell. So what do we need for the holding cell? A toilet and a bench. Cool. So we'll put a toilet here. Probably put a bunk bed. And then we'll have a bench. Now we'll put a small bench on either side. So pipes come across like that. We can't use small pipes because I do believe it's 15 is the limit. Again, no lights. So I need to get that sorted. We're gonna put the lights just there, and then we need to bring the power across then. What I'll do is I'll get the concrete laid in, so then we can have the shower room up here. Then we can have like the shower heads come across. Okay, that is not even. It's going to be a problem. So shower heads like that, and then come across. Yep. So we can go like this. Cool. And Obviously run the drainage. So the pipes will run across like this, or probably go across like this. That's even cheaper as well, somehow. We pull it up, and then we can maybe run around like that. Oh, I should have used smaller pipes. Oh well. We've gone and done it, haven't we? So we'll get that sorted. Requires entrance. Doors, so we want... That was going to be the common room, right? Yeah. So hopefully now, with this in place, this will then be locked behind... $3,000, that 40. Alright. So this will then be locked behind that door. How is that not secure behind that door? Alright, so I'll put that there then. Cool. So we'll have that sorted. Hire at least 2 cooks. There's the 2 cooks. Put that door in. Are we not secured by our door now? What is going on here? Okay, I'll just wait for that to chill for a sec. And then I'll deal with the hot water now. So, utilities, we want the hot water boiler. We're gonna put it in, let's put it in, because this range isn't that great. So do we put it in the canteen? The mess hall? Sure. And then we'll bring the hot water pipes and bring them up like this. And then we'll bring it over like that. Okay, I may need to replace down the yard because it's apparently not secured behind a door. Okay, which we are now. Cool. Cell block A, bring our capacity up to... Yes, sure. Because we can just increase our capacity just by building the cells and actually have to have an intake. So what I'll do is I'll bring that down, and we also got to supply that with water, so we can do that there. Right. Cool, so getting that done. And then we can just go quick build. We want basic cell that's set to concrete. Okay, I'm going to change the door though, because I want it to be orange. Okay, so maybe we'll have to just make 1 cell. Because I do want the door to be orange, to represent the mid-sec. So come in, we have the bed, and we have the toilet here. Cool. So that's going to be cell. Cool. So we go quick build, we can clone this. I just have to build this on the side because I can't just directly flip it. It doesn't like it. Okay, so getting that sorted. Nowhere to eat. They got a canteen right here, mate. What are you on about? Nowhere to eat. So basics. Oh no. Clone. Clone that. Why is that blocked? That's interesting. And why that's blocked? I just have to clone this, right? cool. So that should be 15 capacity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double 6. Oh, it's going to be 12. Of course. Of course it's going to be 12. So we'll get that sorted. Holding cell. What we can do is probably transfer that into a dormitory afterwards. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause it here, and I'm going to go have some lunch, or late lunch. Oh, BRB.